Now, beneficial knowledge, dream it, dua it, and do it. The dua that we are going to do right now is a dua which is usually classified with halal provision. And you can say the word by word with me. Allahumma, akfini, bihalalika, an haramik, wa aghnini, bifadlika, amman siwaka. Oh Allah, grant me enough of what you have made lawful so that I may dispense with what you make unlawful, and enable me by your grace to dispense with all but you. Now this is a beautiful dua, and you see that Ali radiallahu anhu reported that a slave who had made a contract with his master to pay for his freedom came to me and said, I am unable to fulfill my obligations, so help me. You know, back at that times, you can think there is a slave, somebody really poor, walking in, oh my God, I can't make up my things, and you want to help this person. Today you will see people driving Teslas, Ferraris, best of the cars, having the biggest of the houses, yet they are chin deep in debt. Chin deep in debt. And when they pass away, that's the gift they are leaving behind to their families, that they have to continue making the payments. So today, this situation has changed drastically. We have the best of the latest of the phones in our hand, the best of the cars we are driving, the fanciest of the houses we have, but yet nobody is telling us that this mortgage or these things that we are doing is not going to help us. It's going to hurt us in long run. So here, he said to him, who is he? Ali radiallahu anhu. So he said, shall I not teach you a supplication which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught me? It will surely prove so effective that if you had a debt as large as a huge mountain, Allah will surely pay it for you. Now this is real. Sometimes all those who are going in the medical careers, you can agree with me. Yesterday I was talking with somebody, almost, one school is costing like 75K per year for that education. So sometimes we end up in debt. We end up in situations. Unknowingly, knowingly, we get up in those situations. So this dua is really effective for paying off our debt as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us live a very light life. And those who are starting a fresh new, decide early on, how do you want to enjoy your life? With a burden at the back of my mind and pleasing people, or live a life that is pleasing to Allah and to yourself also, inshallah, in a rightful way. So let's say it one more time. Allahumma akfini, bihalalika, an haramik, wa aghnini, bifadlika, amman siwaka. So two words, if you see ghani, when you become free of the need. Ghani means like you don't need anything now to approve or disapprove, and bifadlik is Allah's fazl. So when life comes forward, again you are making lots and lots of decision. A halal decision or a haram decision. When? Is this for debt only? Difference between halal and haram, or is it other places in the life also? What do you think? Where else can I use this dua? What else situation? Relationships. Very nice. I have an image for the relationships. I'll show that, So the relationships is there, and lots and lots of areas you will see this dua, being applied. So very simple. We are usually very used to of the situation of food. So when it comes to halal and haram, sometimes we drive miles to get to a halal restaurant, and we walk in and we hear all the haram music and we sit with a lot of other haram food, and we are happy that, oh yeah, I found a halal restaurant. Typically they have like some places which are still will be full of pork or something else and things like that. So even in your income, there is a difference between halal and haram, and I'm glad somebody brought up relationships. So when it comes to relationships, there is a lot of options. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the option as much as 4, but dating and girlfriends and all that, that's not in the legitimate relationship. So these signs we will see all over the place in our life, and what we need to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala consciously is this dua, and we can all say it. And this time, let's make it a little simpler, the meaning. Oh Allah, suffice me with the permitted instead of the forbidden, and make me independent with your bounty with all others beside you. Somebody told me if you open up a can of olives, it's not halal. They have put some wrong ingredient in there. So you can say that dua even at that time. Say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I was wanting something halal, but something is, not clear. So Allah, you suffice for me halal versus haram. So let's say it one last time. Allahumma akfini bihalalika an haramik wa aghnini bifadlika amman siwaka. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to, whenever we are in doubt, we take help from dua, inshallah, and benefit from it. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu